Across the Eurasian steppe, a new power was rising. This power was not just a state. It was the legacy of the greatest land empire the world had ever seen. And this legacy would give rise to the Golden Horde. In 1227, Genghis Khan died. After his death, the Mongol Empire was divided among his sons. The western lands were entrusted to the lineage of Jochi. And this legacy would soon give rise to the Golden Horde. Under Batu Khan's leadership, Mongol armies began advancing westward. This advance was not an ordinary campaign of conquest. This advance was the beginning of a wave that would change Europe forever. And the first target was the Rus principalities. Soon, Mongol armies reached Kiev. The city was placed under siege. And Kiev fell to the Mongol armies. The balance of power in Eastern Europe had now changed forever. Mongol armies continued advancing westward. Poland and Hungary had become the next targets. European armies suffered defeat after defeat. A great fear spread across Europe. Mongol armies were preparing to advance deeper into Europe. But unexpected news arrived. The great Khan, Girai, had died. And Batu Khan was forced to withdraw his armies. Batu Khan established a new center along the Volga River. This center was the city of Sarai. Sarai soon became the capital of the Golden Horde. And Sarai quickly became a major center of trade. The Golden Horde established dominance over the Rus principalities. But this dominance was not direct occupation. The Rus principalities began paying tribute. Through this system, the Golden Horde controlled vast territories efficiently. The northern branch of the Silk Road passed through Golden Horde territory. These routes connected the east and the west. The city of Sarai became an international trade center. Different cultures met within Golden Horde lands. Over time, the structure of the Golden Horde began to change. Turkic steppe communities became increasingly influential within the state. This transformation also affected the structure of governance. the Golden Horde became a Turkic-Mongol steppe empire. The most important turning point came during the reign of Batu Khan. Batu Khan encountered Islam, and Batu Khan accepted Islam. The Golden Horde had become part of the Islamic world. The destruction of Baghdad caused great anger within the Golden Horde. Batu Khan moved against Hulagu Khan. For the first time, Mongol armies fought against each other. This war created a major fracture within the Mongol world. The Golden Horde became a powerful center north of the Black Sea. Crimean ports became major centers of international trade. Genoese merchants established colonies in the region. These colonies strengthened trade between the Golden Horde and Europe. During this period, the Grand Duchy of Moscow began to rise. At first, Moscow was a principality under Golden Horde authority. But over time, Moscow grew stronger. And this rise laid the foundation for the future Russian state. The Golden Horde reached one of its most powerful eras. Especially under Uzbek Khan, the state reached its peak. During this time, Islam became the official state religion. The Golden Horde had become a great empire. Over time, the Golden Horde began to weaken due to internal conflicts. Struggles for the throne shook the central authority. This situation allowed the principalities to grow stronger. The power of the Golden Horde began to fragment. By the 15th century, the Golden Horde began to fragment. The Kazan Khanate became one of the successor states. The Crimean Khanate rose to power north of the Black Sea. The Astrakhan Khanate also inherited the Golden Horde's legacy. During this period, Moscow gradually became independent. The Golden Horde lost its former strength. The political balance of Eastern Europe was changing once again. Yet the legacy of the Golden Horde continued for centuries. Toktamish Khan faced the army of Timur. This battle became a disaster for the Golden Horde. The Golden Horde suffered a devastating blow. And Timur advanced into Golden Horde territory. The legacy of the Golden Horde continued across the steppe, but in the east, a new power was rising. To be continued.